So this is a 2018 Dodge Challenger Hemi. It's a very nice car. I think it looks very sleek and just a muscle car overall. The way that it's made, it's one of my favorite cars. That how it looks. However, I wasn't impressed on the Hemi part of it. For me in particular, my own preference, it was just too loud. But it's a nice car. So the car does have that little option where you can double press it and it opens the trunk. However, it doesn't really lift it. It just kind of opens it. So you have to push it manually, lift it, I'm sorry. And it's a little heavy. The trunk is actually quite small, so there's not much trunk. And there's no really handle to like pull it down either. So you have to do it with your hands. And like I said, if you have like, let's say groceries and you're trying to pull it, it's going to be hard. Another thing that I want to notice is that the gas cap on this is actually like the old school ones. Like you have to turn the knob, which I found interesting because most cars don't have that now. So when you open the car, it does do that little thing to the window. It lowers it down a little so you can open it. So I thought that was interesting. The car itself has seats in the back, but it's a two-door car, so it's very tight fit in there, and it's hard to put people in the back. It is a push start vehicle, so as long as the keys are in there, you press start it, and it starts. And I do have to say that when you turn it on, you hear it roar. So it's a nice car. I think it's more of a racing car, I guess you want to say, just because it's very heavy, but it's not my favorite, the way that it drives. And I think it's just the Hemi because I've had other Challengers and I love it. It's just this one specifically. So on the side, like you saw, there's nothing really new about it. It has the automatic lights and stuff. The dashboard looks nice. The center console, it looks kind of plain to me. There's not really much to it, but what I do want to say is that I love how it's the way that it's positioned. So everything kind of is towards the driver, and it feels very nice. It's very comfortable. It does have that sport and off-roading. Not sure what the off-roading would do, so I don't think I would take this car off-roading. But it is a sports package, so it does include that. And it does have that little option to turn off the screen as well. Like I said, I think that this car would fit 2, maybe 3 people comfortably, but even though it has those back seats, it's very hard to get in there. It does have that little compartment for your glasses, so if you're trying to put something in there, you can. The mirror does have a light, so I do appreciate cars that have lights on the driver's side. What I don't like is that mirror. So the mirror is so tiny. For the car being like a muscle and like a muscle car and like a tough car, the mirrors are super, super small. So I really did not like that. And the handle's actually interesting. You have to reach down to it. It's level to your seat. So that gives you an idea of how low the handle is. So you kind of sink into the car. Overall, I think this car is okay. I would give it a 7, just because of the noise. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed it.